let's talk about it real quick. I've now been in Japan for 11 days. I've been in Japan for about 11 days, and 3 days is going to be 2 weeks. I still feel like my experiences in Japan are pretty shallow. I can't really give you like, yo, this is what's going on in Japan. This is how Japan is. I can't even really give you guys that whole breakdown. But what I can say to you is what you guys experience in Colombia, what you experience in DR, what you experience in Thailand, what you experience in the Philippines, you are not going to experience that in Japan. And I'm going to say this too. It is currently December, so Japan is in like winter time. It's cold over here, but I want to just say what I've noticed from the Japanese women. They're really shy. They're really reserved, and they're not going to come on to you. They're not going to give you those signals the way a Latino would, where some of them are just bold. They'll go right up to you. Thai girls are blow kisses at you, like they'll like let you know that they're into you. You're not going to experience that when you come to Japan. Like I was telling you guys, I had a girl come up to me in the club, like literally, like I'm in that corner and she's all the way in that corner type shit. Like, and she comes up to me and kind of does one of these, like she's just like, and it just like leans on me, and I'm just like, in any other situation, if that was a country, I would have just tapped, yo, what's up with you? But she was so like she didn't even turn around and look at me. At least after a while, a girl would have turned and looked at me to see if I was gonna say something to her. Like she didn't do none of that. Her friend was looking at me though, but she wasn't. I was just like, it's like she almost wanted me to turn her around, and it's kind of like, yo, like I like this feel me, like this shit is like awkward for me. Like I can't really do that. So, you know, most girls, when they're into you, they're not going to like let you know right away. But Japanese girls are even more timid than that. So it's like you're going to constantly be trying to look for choosing signals that you may never get. Number one. Number two, Japanese girls, or just the Japanese in general, they don't care that you're a foreigner. Like they don't give a fuck. It doesn't. They're not like, oh my God, foreigner. Like they don't care about that. They care more about the way that you present yourself. Like, do you have swag? Are you somebody? So like for me, like for me personally, as soon as I got to Tokyo, I was able to sit down with a club owner and try to talk some business over, and that got me like VIP access into the club. I get to go to any one of his clubs in Japan for free, basically. And through that, the girls was fucking with me, and I was like talking to a lot of the girls and things like that. And that's kind of how I got up in there, right? But that worked there. Like my like traditional go to the club, sip, look around, scout the girl I like, go up to her, talk to her. It doesn't come to you like that in Japan. Like you really got to earn everything you get in Japan. It's not just gonna fall in your lap. You know what I mean? And that's kind of how it is when you're outside of passport bro countries and cities in general. Like you can be in Cartagena and you can virtually approach any girl, whether you catch her in a red light district area or not. But it's different if you were to go to Barranquilla, because it's like, yeah, you might be able to talk to her, but it's going to be a totally different conversation, totally different flow, totally different way that you go about it when you're there. So Japan, you basically got to earn your keep. Like you got to basically, oh shit, y'all, hold on before my computer dies. Let me plug this shit in. Number one. Yes, they're like super timid. To my knowledge, they're not just throwing coochie at you. You know what I'm saying? Some people might have different kinds of experiences. I'm not doubting anybody's kind of experience, but from what I could personally see, they're not just throwing coochie at you. They're not about to just toss coochie at you. Like that's not what's happening here in Japan. Like you really need to break into their inner circle. You need to be able to speak a little bit of Japanese. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to make yourself a familiar occurrence, because they're not going to just talk to you because you're a foreigner. Especially when you go to certain places, it's not going to happen that way. But I think Japan is still a good place to come to if you want to experience Japan. For me, I'm a super anime fan, so for me personally, hearing them speak like that in real life with the same vocal inflections and like just the way they speak the language here, I think it's beautiful. I just think things would be a lot easier for me if I spoke Japanese, right? It's like when you go to Colombia, you don't even really need to know how to speak Spanish. You should know how to speak Spanish, but you're going to get some level of love even if you don't know how to speak Spanish. Japan is not that way. So it's like some of the girls that look at me, they'll look, but they're so unconfident, even in themselves. Like you can see, like they have some level of interest because they looking, right? It could be the chain, it could be the hat. You know what I'm saying? It could be the fact that I'm just a black guy sitting in a fucking ramen shop chilling. Like a lot of them already assume I don't speak Japanese. So one time I was ordering food inside Osaka, and he saw me trying to order, and he just placed the order for me. Like he just knew what I wanted. He just placed the order for me because he already knew, like, nigga, you probably can't even read this shit. You just looking at the picture, trying to get the waiter's attention. So it's kind of like, but if you were to speak Japanese, then they're going to have a lot more like respect for you. So this is definitely a culture where it's like how you carry yourself is how far you're going to get. Now, granted, that doesn't mean that certain girls are not going to be open to hookups and things like that, but you really have to look for that shit. Like it's not going to be something that's just going to fall in your lap. You really have to look for that shit. Like you have to look either online, you need to be scouting online. You got to, try to penetrate Facebook groups. You got to, be on the gram, talking to girls on the gram, be on the algorithm, going through hashtag. Like there's a whole way you could go about it, but you're going to be doing this shit. Like you would have, like Japan is definitely a place I would say you should pregame because you're not about to just step outside and just snag a Japanese girl. Like I don't even think it matters whether you're white or black or anything like that. Obviously, the white dudes probably have a little bit more of an advantage, but like black dudes are gonna get love everywhere they go. So it's not like you won't find Japanese girls as any use. Not like I'm not talking to Japanese girls right now, but they're not in my city. Like they're not where like I'm at. They wasn't in Osaka. They wasn't in Tokyo. So now it's like, man, I got a couple of days here and I haven't really like been able to like penetrate any of like these cultural circles. And it's really because I don't speak Japanese. Now I know you guys are talking about, more people talk about, it's not a passport bro destination. It's not a monger destination. We're gonna hop into that. Okay, I'm gonna read y'all comments first, but we're gonna hop into monger destination, not a monger destination. We're gonna talk about it. But for right now, what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna drop the link for any of you guys that want to come up here. I know I never do this usually, so take advantage of it. The link is dropped. Come up here and talk to me, chat. Make sure that you guys hit the like button. Let's get the likes up. Okay. Let's get the likes up. All right. Since we got over 100 people in here, so we definitely should be seeing at least 80 something likes, 70 something likes. So let's definitely hit the like button, guys. Take the time to get the likes up. Let's go. And I just dropped the link for those of you guys that want to jump up, and I'm about to read your comments right now. Commentary. Let me see. And let's start a poll. Would you come to Japan? Start a poll up. Let's get the poll going. All right. Got on my job. I ain't hanging with Tommies. You already know, man. I got bars. Scholar Deron keeps encouraging Japan like it's a passport bro destination. If you're looking for easy box, you're not going to get it here in Japan. Like I'm not going to say it's impossible. It's just unlikely. Like you're not about to just come down here and snag a girl and just smash. Like it's not going to happen. Like you can do the whole red light district stuff, but I think it's going to price some of y'all out. Definitely price me out. And it's not even on whether I can afford it or not. It's more so like, am I willing to pay for that? And it's kind of like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a, it's not a Japanese chick. I mean, it's not a Colombian chick. It's not like I'm in Thailand. And even in Thailand, I definitely wouldn't. But it's not like I'm in Thailand where it's like, after being in Thailand, I could tell you why niggas go to Thailand. After being in Thailand, I could tell you why Chinese, Japanese, all types of men go to Thailand. Like I will tell you right now, like Thailand in terms of Asia, and I've only been in 2 Asian countries. I still got to travel a little bit more, but after being in Japan for 2 weeks versus Thailand, I'm like, there's no way you guys wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's like an epidemic of dudes in Japan not getting boxed. So these chicks, a lot of these chicks are not even screwing their own men. Secondly, let me say this: the ratio to men to women that I personally see in Japan, and I could be wrong, but I'm telling you from what I personally see, there is always a sufficient amount of women compared to men. I would say more women than men. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I see 100 dudes, I probably have seen 105 girls. Like, there's always a little bit more girls than men, and they're actively outside. They're actively on a train. And if there's ever any kind of ratio where there's more men to women, it's like maybe there's 10 dudes and there's 6 or 7 girls. Versus when I usually go to nightlife, it's like 75 dudes and 25 girls. In this instance, the male to female ratio more often than not is 60-40, 50-50, you know, 60-40 in favor of the female every time. So that's what I basically realized. They're very cliche. They're to themselves. They really embrace hip hop culture and dress and everything else like that. And a lot of them don't speak English. I thought I would meet way more people that spoke English in Tokyo. Almost no one speaks English. Everyone is speaking strictly Japanese. So it's crazy. Japan's been a passport bro destination for like 12 years, bro. It's over tourism, so attention toned down, but I got to hear your reasoning. I don't think Japan is a passport bro destination. I'm thinking we don't even know what a passport bro destination is, but I define passport bro destination in my vlog video that I have coming out. So you guys should check that out. Japan seems super cool, but for passport bros who have their shit together, yeah, I definitely think you need to have yourself together, more so your mentality than your finances. I think your mental is like way more important. Flight Madness stayed in Tokyo for a week and said it wasn't a passport bro spot. Yeah, it's not cheap. Number one, it's not cheap. The women are not easy, and people don't care that you're a foreigner. No one cares. No one gives you special treatment because you're not from here. You know what I'm saying? Like you really got to get in where you fit in. What up, Mr. Montana? I watched Flight Madness Japan videos. He said it wasn't a passport bro spot. Seems like developing countries and the so-called third world countries are passport bro locations for the average passport bro, but these first world countries could be ideal locations for some bros. I think Japan would be super ideal if you're into music and nightlife. I'm noticing this. A lot of these Asian countries, if you are a hip-hop star or DJ or artist, you could probably have a breakthrough. If you have something going for yourself in the US, you can amplify it when you come overseas to Asia. But you really have to do your networking. You really got to have your social proof. Like I said, as soon as I got to Tokyo, I sat down with one of the owners of these clubs, and he owns 3 clubs here in Japan in the biggest cities. So I now have a pass to go into every club, film, talk to the girls. They follow back. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not spending enough time in Japan to harness those relationships. Right. And it doesn't make it any better that I don't speak Japanese. So it's kind of like Japan for me created a challenge where it's like, okay, I got to come back. And when I come back, I need to at least be as good speaking Japanese as I am in speaking Spanish. And then I'm pretty sure my relationships and everything will totally increase. It'll skyrocket. Some of the girls have seen my face. Some of the guys have seen my face. Like I've made myself known where I'm at, right? Not as known as I could be, because obviously Japan is huge and there's a bunch of big cities and things like that, but I've made myself known. So I'm supposed to leave in a couple days. Let's see how long I stay for real. But if I make it to the 16th, we've been here for 2 weeks. What up, show enough? Okay, so R&B After Dark is today. I have to see where exactly that is. Go to Indonesia. I've been having a lot of luck talking to women online from there. Have you been there, though? That matters more than anything. Shout out to Oswald. What up, bro? That's because Thai girls want money and or access. Yeah, any country where the women are pretty desperate is going to be easy for you to maneuver in. You know what I'm saying? So you and like I said, I talk about all this in the video coming out. So make sure that you guys watch it. I'm not going to give away too much, but countries that are open, that damn, how do I say it? Countries that really run off of foreigners, like foreigner travel to their country, are way more open in every aspect to foreigners. That's when you're going to have sex easier. That's when you're going to get girlfriends easier. You're going to get wives much, much easier. Like, you really do have to follow the money. You really do have to follow the money, because that's when you see that they have an openness to your kind. And if the country doesn't generally have an openness to foreigners, you see it amongst the people. That nigga Flight Madness wear cowboy hats. That shit ain't a passport. Did you try Bumble? I just got on Bumble yesterday, so we're gonna see how that goes. I'm in Japan right now. I would say it's because prostitution is so widely available anyway. If you have money, it is. Prostitution. I mean, do you want to come on here and state your opinion? I just dropped the link. And like, we could talk about the sex work here in Japan as well. We can definitely talk about it. So that's good for me. I don't want a pro. Yeah, I think you could find a solid Asian wife if you come to Japan. I definitely do think so. I don't know if it'll necessarily be Tokyo. It'll definitely be Japan. But I'm gonna tell you this: these girls stay out late, bro. These girls are outside till 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, these girls are outside late. They're outside super duper late. So just be aware of that. I think Japan is fire, but maybe it's because I live there. I think Japan is fire too. I don't think Japan is whack. I definitely love the train system. I love that I could take the train virtually anywhere. I love the bullet trains and things like that. It saves you money on flights and things like that. But shit is not going to come easy to you here. So if you've only been hitting passport bro places, or you've been living in Thailand or living in Colombia, you're not going to come to Japan and be happy. You know what I mean? For me, I felt like it was a good mental reset for me. That's why I wanted to come to Japan. And I've had to really challenge a lot of my own self-biases and just things in general as I'm here in Japan. Like, yo, bro, why would you expect this to be easy? You're in a totally different country, totally different set of rules, totally different set of people. You know what I mean? Like the foreigner, especially, there was one black dude. I saw him yesterday at the cafe. This motherfucker was speaking pure Japanese. Like, he sounded like an anime character. Like, he had the inflections, the vocal tone, he had everything down pat. It's like, dude, the type of people that are here are learning a niche language. Like, you literally cannot speak Japanese anywhere outside of Japan. Where else would you need to learn Japanese? Nowhere else. So the fact that a lot of these people don't have dual languages lets you know that their country is like self-sufficient. Japan is not a manga destination. Say, bro, every country is a passport bro destination. Passport bros wasn't just about getting boxed. Well, yes, bro. I'm talking about your typical, like, you know, stereotypical passport bro. You guys know what I'm talking about. I feel like I don't even have to explain that. I already experienced Japan. I wouldn't really go there again unless it's a long layover. Damn, really? It's not a third world country. I love Japan. You got to speak the language too. Yeah, this is definitely a place where you got to speak the language for sure. Yeah, you spoiled by Thailand. Easy, bro. I don't even think it's the fact I'm spoiled by Thailand. I think just like Colombia in general. You know what I mean? Like, living inside of Colombia, having my way. Being in Thailand, I would say that I had my way. I definitely was having my way in Thailand for sure. Thailand is like easy mode. Like, if we're going to start doing and I promise you guys, I'm going to start flooding the net, you know, with these videos. But if we start doing comparisons with Thailand and Colombia, this is what I really truly feel. Like, I feel this in my heart of hearts. If you've lived in Thailand for a long time,